Hey guys, what a great day to trade the stock market. We could see SPY is up about 0.5% on the day. We were trading Rigetti stock to start in our live session in StockMe, and we made about $250 profit trading Rigetti, and that stock was up to, let's see, right at market open, it soared to $14.50. We sold at, where was our sell price? First, our big share we sold 395 was where we sold majority, and then 341 we sold a smaller position, but yeah, or 1341, but yeah, so 1395, is that where we sold, or was that what our buy was, or our sell was 1424, so we sold right here Rigetti stock. Now when we look at CTM, so that was a great trade in market open. And let's get at CTM. But the reason I mentioned that is because we go live, we trade stocks every morning at market open. If you'd like to be there, it's StockMate. It's that second link down below. Here's the second trade that the StockMates got to see us enter this morning. And this was on a dip on CTM. This is a very low market cap company that is at 90 cents when we purchased it. Right now it's at 97 cents. And you can see it's pushed up to $1 almost at one point today. It seems that's where it hit almost. And yeah, at one point right at market open, it was over $1. So why would we trade this stock, and what is the value that people are seeing? Well, as you can see, this just looks like, whoa, it's a big pump to $2.80 from just 10 cents. And then we saw it sell off. Now, this is where it gets interesting. See, today we were thinking, hey, maybe this isn't just a pump and dump. Maybe this is actually going to have some momentum. I mean, this is exactly what it looked like when we were analyzing a lot of similar companies in Department of Defense or related to AI, large language models, that started the day or started their journey off towards the end of 2024 with similar patterns. A really notable one is Big Bear AI. I think it was this pump right here that everybody was saying, oh, that pump to do $2.60, it can't sustain. And when it sold back down, we said maybe it's going to have a consistent pattern. And since then, it's continued up. It's at $7.50. You see that trend develop. And so I'm not saying by any means, and you guys should really note this, is that we're not saying just because that happens with other stocks, it's bound to happen here. No, no, no. I'm not saying that. I want to work back from first principles, what we know is true about this stock. And so what we know is true is that it's in a growing market in AI, in lots of data processing, and related to contracts that are in military, so Department of Defense and things like that. That's a industry, that's an industry that's going to grow. That's an industry that, with our current economic policy and what we could expect, we're going to see that industry grow. You see it with Palantir, you see it with Big Bear AI, and part of the reason why is because as technology advances, there's more need for security and more need for being able to manage all of that data. And so we could take a look here. CTM stock, you can see some of the financials are that it's only a $64 million market cap. This is a tiny company. If you look at the revenue, their revenue is $11 million in revenue. This is quite interesting because when you compare it to a company, again, that is maybe not as, maybe has a bigger market cap, let's say 500 million or $1 billion, like that revenue of 11 million in revenue is comparable. And again, I got to be careful when I'm comparing stocks like this, but you also, it needs to put things into perspective, right? So this is the company Big Bear AI. It trades over $1 billion in market cap right now, and their revenue was 41 million. Okay, so $1 billion in revenue, and the revenue is only 4 times that of revenue here. But this company has a market cap of not $1 billion, has a market cap of less than that, has a market cap of, I think it was just 40 million. Is that what we just saw? $64 million market cap. So with that in mind, you kind of say, well, if it's $64 million market cap, but it has 1/4 of the revenue of a company that's trading at 7 times that, and and has also over 10 times the market cap. That's kind of good financials to see. So we see net income was negative 1 million. So it's still a negative net income. It was up 86% year over year. The net profit margins going up 85%, still negative 11% there, which makes sense as you see the net income just a little negative there. But also, here's the deal with they got some cash. You got net in cash up 120%. What we look at when we're analyzing a stock is first we could look at the technicals. Then we're going to look at the financials here. And we already went into the market. It's a growing market. But one of the things you got to look at too is some of the news. So if we look at some of the news in Castellum Inc. and what they do, you can see that the company is a technology company focused on leveraging power of information technology to help solve our nation's most pressing national security challenges. National security is going to be a big deal in 2025 with huge exponential growth of the technology space. And so when we look at Castellum on their website, you can see some of their contracts and you can kind of see the progression of how this has developed into them getting some more revenue. One of the things that caught my attention is that they secured this IDIQ, this Oasis Plus unrestricted contract. If you guys aren't familiar, think of Oasis Plus or IDIQ as the Upwork of the government. Basically, they're on demand, ready to service the government, and they're there with you can see this is a suite of multi-award contracts designed to support federal agencies, procurement requirements for service-based solutions. And the first thing that comes to mind when I'm looking at this is, oh, that means they're most likely going to get more contracts. But they didn't stop there. They also joined and were approved for this SBA proteges successfully onboarded. So what you can see here is SBA, Small Business Association, is working with this company to allow them to partner and be onboarded to watch other companies that are getting government contracts and see how they operate, see how they work with the government contracts, see the partnerships that they're developing, and even have more partnerships as a result. And so you can see Castellum Business Development Team assisted both companies. So this was Seaport, NXG, and K2 and Epic Systems, including Naval Virtual Syscom Commander, so including Naval Air, so that now they're in military, Nav FAC, and you can see, yeah, so they're in this industry. Why that's big deal is because once they get into that industry of working, not only getting the Oasis, but then seeing how to navigate and being protege kind of under the belts, under the wing of some of these other companies, then just shortly after, not even 2 weeks after, they get this award of a $3.2 million contract to its specialty systems subsidiary. So that's an 18-month contract to support Naval Air Warfare Center, Aircraft Division. I told some of you guys this. I was just on the phone with my uncle who is I want to say he's is it GS6? It's the equivalent of a colonel, I believe. He's operating an airbase out in Jordan, and he said that they're dealing with some naval ships are getting hit, and also shipping is getting hit out there near the Suez Canal from some enemies, and they're having some conflicts, a trade war out there, and part of that is dealing with the naval ships. They almost sunk a naval ship. They haven't sunk a naval ship. I think that's going to escalate some of the trade wars over there if they sink a naval ship, but they came pretty close according to reports there. And I'm not someone that stays up to date very, very heavy on military. You know, a lot of the stuff we go into is quantum computing, maybe AI or space exploration, or maybe it's related to things like the environment or technologies that are improving the environment or solving diseases or things. But when it comes to some of the military artificial intelligence that's being developed, this is a company that seems to maybe get maybe be getting a little bit of momentum. They also got this 11.6 million higher sequential revenue. So essentially, revenue increasing, $3 million contract, that's going to impact their revenue in their next earnings. And then when we get over to their stock today, you can see again, at one point it was up to 99. Just a few minutes ago, it was up to 99 cents. It's down to 96 cents. We're up a little bit over $200 on this trade. And then some of our other positions in our portfolio have pushed things up. The market's up today to our portfolio being up 8.26%. So a great day. What I would expect on the technical side is we're going to hopefully see it break into a pattern that is a little bit more predictable. Right now we could see this big surge and then now it's starting to recover. It's possible that it starts to develop a pattern based on this. I could see it push up to that $1.20, maybe drop back down, and you can see this RSI MACD recovering on the longer term. But probably if we go on the nearer term, it looks a little bit more overextended. And so we'll be in it, we'll be trading it for sure. But you could already see a trend where it looks a tiny bit overextended. If it keeps this momentum right here, it's just looking like, oh, it's kind of sold up, or it's bought up to almost $1 there. And you could already see some resistance happening here where right now it just got rejected, and maybe it sells back down here to 90 cents. It's quite possible, but it's good to see some healthy pattern develop. That's what you'd like to see in these smaller stocks. It's such a small market cap. Any big institutional buyers will absolutely surge this stock. So you got to keep that in mind, or vice versa, and it could go down as well. We'll be seeing if any other opportunities present themselves at market open. If you'd like to be there inside Stockmate and watch me trade live each day and surround yourself with other traders and investors that all invest in crypto, stocks, and options, I would encourage you to check out the second link down below. That's Stockmate. Would love to have you there at market open tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll keep you updated on this position. If I earned your thumbs up, hit that like button. And if we get over 200 likes on this video, then I will do our live session tomorrow absolutely free. A live trading tomorrow on the YouTube channel. I don't do this quite often, but again, we need 200 likes on this video and we will do a live trading for free tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Take care.